of all ages, and welcome back to Digimon World Next Order. I appear to have fucked up. Rather viciously. Oh, this sucks. Oh, it didn't. I didn't. Okay. I thought I didn't save. I freaked out a little. Where are we at? If more Digimon to join, we're in chapter 2. We did the Paildramon thing. Do you have the quest from Devimon? Devimon. Nope. Get. Let's go. Items. Autopilot. Go back. And then. Paildramon has come back to Floria. He went to the Digivolution Dojo. Something about DNA evolution. Sounds pretty neat. Go to the thunder. And go to the Iguana Wastes. Then in the Iguana Wastes, we have like a ton of things we can do. Like, so I noticed something hilarious while I was on my personal save. I have Chaos Gallantmon twice. I have him on this save, and then I have him on my personal save. Which is only hilarious because on my personal save, I got him a different way. Because my personal save, the last two Digimon I had was Black War Growlmon and Magna Angemon, which ended up becoming Chaos Gallantmon and Cherubimon Good. So that was neat. Borderline nifty. Swifty, nifty. Well, being as we still need more of the meats, it's fighting time. We need Hunks, we need Best, and we need Rotten. So we'll fight all the Shamamon. Hail Spear. They're pretty happy. You know, considering that he's a human Royal Knight Digimon, sounds awfully draconic. Like, more so than he should. There we go. That was a dumpstering. Hunk of meat. Alright, we got some hunks. Some nice hunks of meat. We need 20 though, and I think we're at 10, so we're halfway there. There's more Shamamon up here. We got that Tyrannomon as well. Oh, fluff. Huh? Oh shit. Veggie troops, please fight them. In this fight, you can actually learn an attack, even though this is kind of a sort of a story-based one. Like, you have to do this fight every time. So it's nifty that you can learn things. Like, if you didn't get, if you didn't get Root Bind by now, you can get it here. You're doing great. Just keep slapping him with your dick. Well, one of my Digimon can attack. The other one needs 2 more Ps. OP-ups. Boosted gear! Shake it off. He just keeps boosting. Like, what? That was weird. Come on, game. Okay. For a second there, I was like, did the game glitch? Disaster Blaster and Bossy Punch. There we go. That was neat because if you get them to do an attack and then they do the same attack as their basic one, they can double up, and that's pretty neat. Rather strong. I don't know. I think we can take it. Nice and calm. You know you have no mana. And I only have 1 MP disc. I mean, I'm pretty sure Bancho Leomon can kill it. There we go. And I got another hunk of meat, but show me the Carfax is in danger. Bloody hell. Do. How are we looking with those? 11? Do I have any tamer points? I have 7. Is that enough? No. No, it is not. Oh? That's the way. Combo breaker! That's it, I'm done. There we go. Hunk of meat and a best meat. Good, that's the way. Demon shot. Suck it. Hunk of meat. Doing pretty good for those. I don't have enough food to feed them. That's an issue. Because all the meat that I'm getting I need to actually use for quests for the most part. Which literally just means time to fight some plants and get some of their souls to eat. Should be fine, right? I'm only consuming the flesh of mortals. That's the way. If I had a fire attack, this would be great. Though we do have access to actually controlling our evolutions now, so... I could make it so that I have, an Agumon and a Gabumon. And that would be pretty useful. But at the same time, like, I don't really know. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna try to go for that at some point. I don't know. Right now we're rocking Bancho Leomon and Chaos Gallantmon, which I think the only reason why we can use them to mix into Chaosmon is because of the fact that, Bancho Leomon is one of the things, and the other one is a virus. Because I'm pretty sure Darktramon is a virus. So I think it's Bancho Leomon and then a virus type can make Chaosmon. It'd be neat if that was right. I don't know. I didn't memorize how EXE fusion work or EXE evolution works. I do know one thing though. I don't know if it's just one of you, that's fine. It's when there's a whole lot of them that I don't like my odds. Just like that. Well, they're running out of MP again, so that's not good. However, you can use Flashy Boss Punch and that will kill it, so 10 out of 10. I got Buster Dive and an Asnut. I don't think that's a useful item for me to have on me. My Bancho Leomon is in the owie zone. That's not good. That's not good at all. I don't think I need to go that way. Can I talk? It is I, Hercules Cafeteriamon. I'm a little bit upsetty and in need of a whole lot of spaghetti. They need more HP and MP and... Oh, cool. That one Kawagamon fight made these ones passive. Two of them, three of them I don't think I can deal with. I just want to make sure it's not in this room. I don't think it is. I think it's actually in the Rosemon room, and that sucks so hard. 'Cause I don't think I can get in there right now. You're doing fine! Oh god. Ult him. I don't think this is gonna be enough. Like, I might kill one. Nope. Sorry about that. What is your passive? Gradually recover health. Recovery disc. Defense plugin. Damn it. Yeah. Crap, this is the worst. Well, that sucks. Hey, I got tamer skills. Rather, tamer skill points. I need that because they're at lose MP and HP and then die. Well, I have the hospital though. Yes, you guys are in pain. Oopsies. Please take care of them. They're in the middle of the bone zone. Do I have food here that I can use? The answer is no. No, I do not. And I'm assuming they're tired? Hungry. Of course they're hungry. You will get the golden acorn. You will get the deluxe mushroom. And then, oh, that filled them. Thank the heavens. Their other stats are kind of shit. There we go. Sleepy, sleepy bedtime. And now they're super special awesome hungry, which is fine. They haven't died, and it, like, our last stream was kinda long. 4 and 2. Mushroom hunt. Marbled beef. Head to a restaurant. We'll go for that one for the health. Hi, Kiba. So, here's a fun for you.
That's not the thing. R.
So, did you ever play Next Order?
I I did, but not much.
Remember how in the tutorial they teach you that, like, hey, you can DNA digivolve your Digimon? That's really convenient.
Yeah, and you can't do that for, like,
a day.
A good, like,
you
almost 20 hours of gameplay straight.
I don't think so, because
even then, I still never got the option to do it because I didn't have the right Digimon to do it with.
Yeah, so here's the other thing. This is the best part. There's a 10% chance where it's 10% on the bottom part, like it's 10% and you're unlikely to get it more than usual. That if you down in battle, you'll automatically have a DNA digivolution happen. And it doesn't happen often. Actually, it's probably the most
rare thing.
Yeah, it's probably the rarest thing in this game next to getting a Mega.
It's like being saved in Mickey in fucking Kingdom Hearts. I think it was 2 randomly when you died, but I'm pretty sure it was more than a 10% chance for that to occur.
Yeah, that one was higher. That one was higher.
And it was also for only boss fights. It wasn't like throughout the entire game.
That one was higher than 10%. This one is exactly 10%, and it's like 10% shitty chance. But you have a 10% poor chance that you can DNA digivolve if both of your partners die, and they're compatible with DNA digivolution.
However,
I didn't know my two Digimon were compatible because I have a Bancho Leomon, but I didn't know if Chaosmon was in this game. Turns out he is, and it requires Bancho Leomon or Darkdramon, and then the other one has to be a virus or a vaccine, depending on if you which of the two you have. So I have Bancho Leomon as my vaccine, and Chaos Gallantmon. I was fighting Paildramon, which is the, hey, you have a fifth of your maximum HP and MP, and that's all you can use for this fight. Literally meaning, hopefully you get the DNA evolution or you're fucked.
Here's a question.
I might have an answer.
By chance,
very small chance,
you have the... Okay, so like you said there, you had to have a Bancho Leomon and a vaccine type.
A virus type.
Well,
so Bancho if I had Darkdramon, I'd need a vaccine.
So if you have Bancho Leomon and a vaccine type, but that vaccine type can also DNA evolve with Bancho Leomon's element, which one does the DNA evolve into?
I feel like that would make it a 50-50 chance. Because, like, if you were to say, if you had your two Digimon as, I don't know, Bancho Leomon, and then your virus was Black War Greymon, it's a literal coin flip. You can either get Omnimon's Wart, or you can... Actually, I don't think you can get Omnimon's Wart, because I think he requires 2 viruses. So, Black War Greymon, and then another virus. But I think if you have one, like, if you had Darkdramon and War Greymon... Well, then it's kind of more of a toss-up, because there is a lot of things that can make Omnimon. Actually, there's kind of an obtuse... Like, just about everything can make Omnimon in this game for some fucking reason. Like, oh, you have a virus, or you have pretty much any 2 Digimon that are at Mega level, and one of them is a vaccine, you can probably make Omnimon. Though, in this game, as much as they say it in the dialogue that it's Omnimon, it's... Like, the in-game thing will always say Omegamon, because that's its Japanese name. I also noticed something hilarious. I forgot about this. Even the humanoid Digimon in this game make beast noises. So, the prime example, I have a Gallantmon, so I have a Chaos Gallantmon. He is a royal knight, so he is a giant dude in armor with a lance and a big shield, who sounds like a dragon.
Because why not?
It kind of makes sense.
Within, and it is.
It kind of makes sense for him. For Gallantmon, especially Chaos Gallantmon, that it sounds a little bit more like a dragon, but like, no, this isn't like a little bit more like a dragon, like it's humanoid with dragonic, like, impulse in it. Right. No, this is like pretty close to what Metal Greymon sounds like. Like, I'm sorry. One of these is a dude in armor. The other one is a dragon with a little bit of armor. Not even that much. There's like a small cone of metal on his tail. And then he has like his one arm, which is completely metallic, and a little helmet on.
Internet being weird.
Hey Kiva, guess what? I'm gonna need you to be really interesting for a minute.
Well, I can be interesting. I'm not sure how interesting or for what about, but you know, I can be interesting, I suppose. So, Fortnite got a an update where I think it changed the frame rate and maybe the game engine, which is very interesting considering that I'm pretty sure to rework a game in order to give it a whole new game engine is one hell of a fucking, like, undertaking. I don't know how much of one. I guess that would depend on the game engine to game engine and whether or not it accepts it, because ports of games are sometimes fast, sometimes not. So it's entirely possible that, I don't know, maybe if both game engines run off the same set of code, like HTML or whatever, well, not for game code specifically, but just like with HTML where it runs almost identically on each OS, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad. But I don't know. It's something I'd be interested to find out. Ooh, that's a Scar H. That's nice. I kind of wanted those. Look at those. I'm also playing the fucking Kingdom Hearts phone game. That shit's addictive. I should probably stop. But I can't. Seriously, no one else over here? Shit. There's a raid boss going on right now that can't kill me, but for some odd reason, it just fucking exists for, like, no reason. It can't kill me, and I eventually kill it, but it takes, like, a whole 10 minutes to kill the damn thing. Oh no, I popped a chest. Oh. So I just kind of have, like, the phone game sitting on the side, running, killing the thing for 20 minutes while I go do something else. Like, be on the stream, because that's always fun. I wonder what he's going and doing. He might be, like, helping his brother out with something. Probably. At least I'd hope. Yeah, I got him. I killed him, guys. I killed the dude. Gotta rob him of his shit. He also didn't fight back because reasons, I suppose. Magnum. Ooh, blue Magnum. Not fun. Oh, someone else is already up there, I guess. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to be interested about. The remake for Shadow of the Colossus came out. You know, that was pretty good.
I'm back. What have you been talking about this entire time?
Woo! Fortnite mobile game. Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah.
Aren't you excited for Dark Souls 1 again?
Ooh, yeah. Well, I mean, I just kind of forgot about it, because it's one of those things where I'm going to have to play it on 2 different fucking systems. It's going to be really annoying.
Well, with one you'll have help. With the other one...
No, I'll have help on the other one.
You'll have help on the Switch one too?
Yeah. Oh. Because, one of the people at my work wants to play it, and I still gotta actually get his information now that I think about it. And he's a really cool dude, so...
He's a really swell guy.
Well, he's the fucking guy who got me to the goddamn fucking Kingdom Hearts phone game. Prick.
There's no ghost way he's watching, but if he is, whoopsie.
No, there's no way he doesn't.
Literally no ghost way now.
I believe he watches YouTube, but he doesn't watch
me on YouTube.
He doesn't watch our kind of content, and even then, he knows I'm just joking because fucking I'm me. He knows how I am at work. There is zero censor.
Kiva is a passive-aggressive post-it note. Hence your name on the Discord server.
Goddamn, I'm speaking my mind. Even if it's being half-assed and actually being just...
Has had
talking.
The instant realization that one of the quests that I probably should try to complete, I can't do.
Why?
Because I have to do a bunch of other stuff in order to finish the earlier parts of the quest line. And then I have to fight the giant beetle bug. And then I have to fight the rose broad. Then I can finish the quest. Till then...
Did you know that, again, I talked, this one of the things I was really mostly talking about is, the fact that Fortnite changed I think it's FPS, and it may or may not have changed its game engine entirely. And how difficult / easy it would be to swap one game engine to another game engine. Because I'm curious.
Are you... So, that depends. How are you explaining the code? Is it like...
Well, that's one of the things I brought up. I'm like, well, that mostly depends on... If
the
it's like
style of
HTML
coding.
where you can... If it's like HTML where, like, on multiple OSs, it is basically the same code, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I think for swapping a game from third person mostly to first person, it would be more change the coding in which aiming is applied. So, like, if the code is if X button is hit, then, like, zoom in a little bit.
If it's like, if what this upgrade was from one engine just to the next, like if it was for Unreal. If it was the Unreal Engine and then it was
the Unreal Engine, it'd be hella easy to fix that. Because with the Unreal Engine, there's like...
Unreal Engine to, like, the Frost Engine, that's a whole different beast.
If you're swapping it from, like, the Unreal Engine to the Cry Engine, well, you're going to have a bit of a problem.
Yeah. So
because those are very different. If it's like you're going from the Unreal Engine to a slightly newer version of the exact same engine, like if you're going from Unreal Engine 1 to 3, nifty. It's still the same engine, so the coding is still roughly the same. There's little differences here and there, but like it's roughly the same.
But I also thought about it in terms of ports. Like, technically, when it comes to ports, they have to recode the entire game either straight up or, yeah, like that, which is a remake, not actually a port, or you can port it, which is where you take the existing system you're on, you add a...
So you're talking more... You're talking more Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 2 Scholar the First Sin on PS3.
Yeah, those were...
It's the same game, same console, few different things.
But done different... Yeah.
It still uses roughly the same code and everything, but it just changes a few things here and there. Not enough to where the game is vastly different, like, oh man, I've never played this before, but I beat Dark Souls 2. Then again, for me, Dark Souls 1 is going to be that, because, like, I didn't beat Dark Souls 1, I got stuck.
I've totally beaten Dark Souls 1 3 times, and then I realized that my Artorias Greatsword is not scaling, and I can't scale any, like, I literally...
It was scaling so well a minute ago.
In playthrough 1 and playthrough 2, it was already... The scale was already maxed out, so... Going into doing all of 2 and and what I did of 3, it was already set in stone. I just grinded my ass off to do that. The problem is because of the way that scaling worked in Dark Souls 1, the caps were fairly
Damn it.
low, and the soft cap. Oh wait, no, not the soft cap. The hard cap was set way lower in Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, because in Dark Souls 2, the soft cap was stupid and the hard cap was ridiculous.
If you didn't have a weapon that had a fucking S on it by your third playthrough, going into your fourth playthrough, you're stupid. And it's going to be one hell of an ordeal fighting anything.
I remember before they did editing of how the coding of weapons worked, there was remember Dark Souls 2's greatsword thing? It was like, hey, I have a greatsword. I actually have 2 greatswords now, and they're both plus 15 or something like that. Hey, you can't touch me because if you do, I'm gonna one-shot you and I'm gonna kill
fucked.
you, your horse, the armor on both of you, and your weapon because I'm Guts.
Pretty much.
So that's an interesting little tidbit that's also very broken, and luckily I think was fixed in the Scholar of the First Sin, but I don't know because I was still roughly the same run. Like for me, no matter how Dark Souls has been made, it's always been, what's the big sword?
I mean, that's usually how I do it too. That's also how I wound. I didn't even realize it. That's how I played fucking Bloodborne.
Yeah,
I'm like, I love the twin daggers,
Holy Blade,
but the twin daggers are the fucking PvP weapon. Wow, that makes me sad. I'm gonna just use this.
Well, there was a reason.
Not short sword.
There was a reason why you stopped using them because they were the PvP weapon, and it wasn't even just because they were the PvP weapon, but because
everybody fucking used them and they're overpowered as shit.
Because the weapons in Bloodborne had odd scaling, where the ones for PvP would scale better against humanoid enemies. Cool, nothing in the game is humanoid. Like, humanoid was registered as player character, not as, does it look human enough? No. So, like, if it had crazy bleed, well, bleed works really well against some things. None of which, 1 or 2 of which are bosses, and that's it.
Yeah.
And
what am I doing? This is the house I was just in. Wow, I'm stupid.
Kiba has derped. Oopsie.
Oh, I've also derped into the point where I'm actually getting shot. This is bad.
Oh, so here's a thing. It's kind of funny. So I don't know. Were you here during the end of the Cyber Sleuth run? Kiba?
I don't remember.
Okay, well, by the end of the Cyber Sleuth run, the chat for stream turned Digitamamon into our god.
Oh no.
So now for these games we have the one and only true savior, Digitamamon or Eggmon, and when one or two of the people joined for this game because I was like, I just feel like playing more Digimon, really? But like I don't want to immediately jump back into another big, long, extensive RPG, so I'm gonna jump into a long, extensive action adventure game. But like, I just completely derped. One of them jumped in and was like, "Where's our Lord and Savior Eggmon?" I'm like, two things. First thing, I don't know if he's in this game. Second thing, I don't currently have access to controlling my evolutions, so that also kind of sucks.
Yeah, gotta give that time.
Yeah, got there, but like I also looked it up just to double check. He's not even in this game.
He isn't. Okay, well,
you have access to 3
Your
different
God has
forms.
Abandoned you for this scenario.
You have access to 3 different forms of of Growlmon and War Growlmon, but there's no Digimon, which I guess kind of makes sense because the only place you would fit in as like a Digimon to find for your city would be in the Iguino Wastes, and there's already more than enough crap there to deal with. So it would have to be like, oh, somewhere in the Iguino Wastes, you can pay Digitamamon, and he'll sell you meat. But you'd have to pay him, like, an obtuse amount of money. I don't think... I need to check now. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. I got Lilymon and Vegemon. I literally have to wait. Oh, I have to get Tyrannomon and Goblimon. Get information from the Veggie Troops requires me to talk to 3 people who require meat. These don't look like the Veggie Troops. Well, they look awfully like guys that like meat, considering one of them is a bloody T-Rex. I don't know why I gained an accent for that, but I did, and it was apparently vaguely Australian. Just Australian enough to where it's incredibly racist. But not wrong. Racist. I'm a jerk, but I'm not incorrect.
I'm sad. I thought I hit that guy with that boogie bomb. Oh well. Hey, he's not taking my crossbow. Aww. The crossbow's so good.
Oh, come on. I was trying to get some of the... I need to get best meats and rotten meat, and I can't do that right now because apparently the Shamanmon don't want to drop any. Got into a fight with one, and it gave me an MP disc, which I guess is alright, but like, not at all what I need. I have noticed something else about this run that's been kind of neat, and that's the fact that I have been hella lucky with the whole chance to get status ailment thing. Like, I've constantly had, like, if my Digimon has an attack that has a status ailment, usually it's going to be applied. It isn't 100% guaranteed, but it's still more common than it probably should be. Fight you, fight the Tyrannosaurus, and then go back, I guess, and get the stuff there. Hey. There we go. It's almost dead. Chaos Cloud, which is Dark Shot. And Spin Attack. Cool. The problem is, in order to get Goblimon, I need to get a rotten meat so I can grow rotten meat, but like, nothing is dropping it for me.
Oh, great.
So in order for me to continue with essentially plot, I need to get this one type of meat. In order for me to get that meat, I have to get unlucky and get the worst possible drop, which is also the one I need.
Yeah.
Which is apparently a lot easier said than done. That one didn't even give me. Okay, I'm just gonna autopilot back. Call Digimon. Hey, Scott, Gaumon's come back to Floatier's in the entertainment district, working at the Coliseum. Nifty. Yay. Agricultural fields. I don't need more hunks of meat. Oh, cool. I can make them now. Apparently I did find one at some point. I just wasn't paying attention. I only have 8 of 20 best meats. And I only get like 2 per farming. Jesus Christ. He killed the whore. I'm sorry, can you calm down a lot? Okay, thanks. Fighty fungus. Unlucky shroom. Hey! I'm getting rather lucky with that. I don't know if you ever got to the point where they spawn, but there's this thing called unlucky shrooms that occasionally happen in this game. Mm-hmm. And when you consume them, there's an incredibly high chance that your Digimon will get sick.
That's not good.
It's only happened to me once.
Still...
It sucks, but the thing that makes it, like, kind of good is the fact that it increases all of their stats. So, like, if you get lucky, you get a bunch of stats for free. If you don't, then... Oh no, Chaos Gallantmon died. I can't go back to the Ikuino Waste for a while. Shit. Kiba. Koromon, Sudamon, Tokamon, Nyaromon, Modimon, Nyaromon. Okay, so you want me to get a cat. What do I name it?
Catastrophe.
I don't think there's enough space for that.
Meowjesty. That's also
Meowjesty?
Never mind. I'm pretty sure that's just as long.
No, I think I might be able to get Meowjesty in. Meowjesty. Yep, I can fit Meowjesty. I can't. So.
Thank you, Meowjesty.
Because Meowjesty is just as long as Yukimi Botamon. Which, by the way, is a small marshmallow with smaller marshmallow ears. It's so fucking cute. I think
so fucking
in terms
adorable.
of in-training ones, I think my personal favorites might just be Yukimi Botamon, because it looks like a little marshmallow with little marshmallows attached to it. And then Euromon, because it's just a little fluffy purple thing.
A little fluffy doge.
A little fluffy purple thing. Literally, it's a little thing. It has purple skin and fur everywhere. It's so cute. So now I have a Yukimi Botamon and a fucking giant lion man with a sword. Alright, I have control over my evolutions now. So I can actually choose what Nyaromon is going to evolve into. Question is, what do I want it to turn into?
God damn it, I swear I'm cursed.
Swear I'm cursed. Okay, we don't want it to turn into Salamon. Oh, shit. Well, I have more control over it, but I don't have complete control over it. Which means I can see exactly what the stuff that I need for evolution is. I just need to get better, I guess. I don't really know. I need Great Wood, I need Digirock, and I need Digistone. I have not found Great Wood. Digirock.
I've found the Great Mighty Tree.
Okay, I can just go to Logic Volcano. Hey, Kiba, you want to give me a small favor when you get a second? Can you look up where to get Digi-Greatwood?
Digi-Greatwood?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can spell that.
Do you want me to spell it out? It's a lot easier than you think.
I'm pretty sure. Wait, is Great Word 1 or 2 words?
One word.
One word. Okay.
So the entire thing has no spaces, just one word.
Great Word locations in next order.
Yeah.
Excellent. This is a question frequently asked on GameFAQs.
Of course it is.
Congratulations.
Everything is a frequently asked question on
is
Game.
in the get the hell out of here GameFAQs pop-up thing. Is in the Bonnie Resort. You can easily find it in stacks of 2 or 3 per search, and it can be searched in one spot multiple times.
Great.
And this is without searching
Fantastic.
boost tamer skill.
Wonderful.
That helps you get more of the X item that you scavenge for.
You can get the rare materials more frequently. Thing is,
you don't have access to that area.
No, I do. I just can't survive. I can go there. I'll just die. Cool. My Snow Agumon. So Meowjesty is now a dinosaur. He's an ice dino.
Okay, that's a little better, but that's still pretty bad.
Well, he's an ice dinosaur dragon thing. He's actually he's not a cat because apparently I'm bad and I don't remember how certain things work. Oh. So I need to go to Logic Volcano and I need to go to Boney Resort. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things I can look forward to. And it's not Boney Resort, I can tell you that right now.
Give me your shit, you whore.
So I need stone search spots in Logic Volcano. This is the fire circuit, right? Yeah, it is. Cool, I can get money while I'm over here.
Good.
Speaking of money, apparently... So, I was supposed to get paid this week. Apparently, I don't get paid until next week. Which kind of sucks. Oh no! Snow Agumon, do literally anything. Just fight back, please. Okay, you are dead. You are 100% less alive.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was fighting an ultimate, and he's a rookie, so his chances of survival were very low. If I can kill it with Boncho Leomon, it's okay, but... Okay, I was able to kill it, so Snow Agumon gets a ton of stats. However, Meowjesty is in pain.
Aww. Meowjesty, no.
No, you're Meowjesty. Hyogumon strength. Interesting, so your Meowjesty can turn into an Ice Wizard, a cat, an Ice Ogre, and one other thing that I don't know of. Please don't cut my head off. Rock, Onyx, and Stone. Oh, neat. I actually got the rare drop here. Stone and Rock. And Stone and Rock. Nifty. Let me heal up Meowjesty. Oh, shit. I know, Meowjesty. I know. I'm sorry. Hey, Boncho Leomon, I see a buddy of yours over there. He seems relatively... relative. Well, the Shamanmon want to punch me in the face. That sucks. Phew, it's so hot. Hey, I'm an Icemon. Can you, cool me off? Boncho Leomon uses Ice Attack on Icemon. Oh, okay. He didn't give me money. He gave me HP chips. That's pretty nifty.
Well, that depends on how much you need the HP chips over the money.
Well, I don't really know what I need to evolve Meowjesty, so I might need those.
Fair enough.
Hey! And I got more tamer points. Damn it, that's 8. It's 15. I kind of want these two. But we'll wait for that because I need... Alright, Meowjesty is now healed. Training all. Alright. Let me see. Wisdom. Strength. So let's start with the strength. Damn it. Hunks of meat. Do 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 do. Ow. Ah, they're sleepy.
Are they sleepy sheepy?
Well, one of them is a small dinosaur, and the other one is a lion the size of a dude, possibly larger.
It can be a sleepy sheepy.
Without being in any way a sheep?
It doesn't have to be a sheep to be a sleepy sheepy.
I feel like that's not how sheep'll work. I definitely didn't just save that up so I could use it there. I don't know what you're on about. Please, go find me shrooms for my small dinosaur. And meat. We'll go to restaurant. Hey, I upgraded something in this zone apparently. It was my item shop.
Woo!
Clearly I'm the best. I definitely didn't forget that. Except for the fact that I got the cutscene and I was like, holy shit, something's happening. Stamina, strength. Oh, that's a good one.
How big is this one? I'm fairly certain it's more than 20 gigs.
What's more than 20 gigs?
Just decided to re-download fucking Dungeon Defenders 2 just to see what's
new and interesting.
Any of the damn new characters are actually worth shit, because the last two main characters they gave out were kind of like, nah.
These are fine, I guess. Yogamon's
Well,
speed, Sorcerermon's weight and bonds.
I think the main reason why I got tired of it was because I think the last like 2 or 3 characters they were creating or were in development were just the three classes.
Stuck in development hell.
No, they just weren't. They weren't new classes. They were slight spin-offs of the main 4 classes with gender swap. So it was like, fucking what do I care?
I couldn't give a shit.
I'm not gonna waste another fucking day or two rewinding the character back up just because, you know. Normally, if I do that, I'm gonna fucking do it for a reason, considering I only have 4 character slots at a time.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, you know, you can have like 12 characters, but you could technically only use 4 of them at a time, unless you're really.
Hey, Kiba, am I cutting out?
You did sound kind of bad.
Well, you're cutting out a lot, so I was curious.
I mean, I'm down, but...
You're Fuzzy Wuzzy, if he was a dude, not a bear.
But I don't want to be fuzzy.
But Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair.
But
Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy.
I have hair, and I'm not a bear. Does that qualify?
I don't know. Questions that were never asked.
Actually, can't I just look at it from here? Oh, no, I can't. Damn it. I know.
You know what's really nice?
Hmm?
I have bite-sized cinnamon rolls.
Yay! The ones that we have at my store make me sick if I eat too many of them, sadly.
Yeah, but like, they're really good.
Can't I look at characters on the homepage? What the hell that is? That's a lot. Holy shit, how long is your patch notes, dude?
Approximately 20 minutes of reading.
Jesus Christ. Free expansion available. I mean, what you've been doing. This game's been free. Hopefully, the expansion will be free.
Oh no!
Just a change for that. Is when they complete the thing. The thing that annoys me about Dungeon Defend, or it annoyed me, which is why I stopped playing Dungeon Defenders 2, was the fact that they did the Smite thing.
Which Smite thing? Smite does a lot of things.
The Smite thing where, oh, the game seems to, I don't know, be dying out a bit or something, or we're reaching our year end, or our peak. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the game and we're gonna reshuffle everything and make it more interesting. And by that I mean we're just gonna change the ever-loving crap out of any.
But that's just free-to-play games in general.
Yeah, but you know, you don't
most
have to
games
do
that are free-to-play and online, the companies generally try to constantly change the game so that they don't lose people playing.
Well, the problem is when they change everything and then they erase a bunch of your progress / all of the items you acquired because those items no longer exist.
That makes you a dick, but usually the goal is the proper goal is just change some stuff. make new things, new and interesting things from what's there.
I was gonna play Dead by Daylight and get killed because why not? That's what I was gonna do.
I was gonna play Dead by Daylight and die. Okay.
You know, it depends. If people are playing to do the event right now, then that's a problem. That's a
Dead by Daylight has events?
Yeah, it's had events, dude. It's just this one's really tedious as fuck, from what Riley told me, and it's why I'm not going to even bother trying, because you actually have to do it, technically, like 20 times, and it's a random chance that you could even do it.
Oh, good.
And if you fail, then you fail, so then you've got to do that part again.
Rinse, repeat until you get it, which could take days.
In the upgrade trees, you can randomly get a random red letter, and if somebody burns the red letter before the game starts, that initiates the event. The problem is if you don't do the event stuff and get out, you've wasted that red card, and now you have to level up more and hopefully get another red card, and
rinse and repeat until you get the event, which could take quite a while.
The other problem is you have to do it like 10-20 times.
Yeah, so
Heal their survivor straight equivalent state redesign.
You know, approximately 400 hours of grinding just to get an event.
Well, the thing is, you're not even guaranteed to get the red letter, which means
Yeah,
you can't
that's
even
why
do
I mean
the event if you don't get the
400
letter 20 times. Which is really
400
dumb.
hours of grinding, because you need to level up
pretty much.
obtuse amount of times.
An ass ton. Oh, what the hell? Hide all the tutorials. Oh, at level 50 a character... Oh, oh no. Oh no. This game now has prestiges.
I mean, gives you more chances to get those stupid letters.
Well, yeah, but I was more talking about the fact that you finally get a character to the point where they can be good, and then you erase them back to level 1. But the only other reason I would think you'd do that is because some of the skills that you got from other characters you want to transfer over and you couldn't get because you've already maxed out your level. Because if you get level 50 and you didn't roll the abilities you want on that character, you can't get them, I guess, because level 50 is max level, I suppose.
It could be max level, maybe, I don't know.
I mean, it says 50 is prestige, so I'm gonna guess so. And then it says reset the level 1.
I mean, it could have been that, like, before the max level was higher, but when they added prestige, they're like, we need to make this reasonable.
We're sorry, but you could go to level 225, but you're not gonna do that.
But no one likes this game that much.
Well, that was like the leveling system in, oh god, Rainbow Six Siege. The leveling system just kept fucking going, but it required so much experience by the time you got to the high levels. You never leveled up anymore, so it was irrelevant to say you could go to, like, really, really absurd amounts of levels because you're never gonna get there.
Just because you could get to level 600 doesn't mean you will.
Yeah, it's like, here, play a COD game. Prestige every class. Not every gun, every class. Oh, by the way, that's going to take you at least, 600 hours.
Ghosts, but longer. Ooh.
It's like, even if you're good at this, it's still going to take you an ass ton, because we don't give you
any
extra
so Call of Duty Ghosts, but slower. Because in COD Ghost, that was exactly how it worked. You could level up the guns too, but it just gave you your...
There was no reason.
Yeah. Just because you could doesn't mean you had any reason.
No reason.
Yeah. Like, oh man, I have the laser sight.
I get the attachment I want. I don't really care after that point.
Oh man, I have the laser sight, and suddenly, why do I want to level this up more? Like, I'm gonna keep using it, but once it gets to max level, like, there's no reason to prestige it. Just shows other people that, hey, this person's a little bit sweaty.
That's again why I've never actually bought a gold weapon in Overwatch, because like, oh yeah, no, I don't want somebody to know I'm good with this character. I'd prefer them to think I am not good with this character, be ignored, and then be allowed to do my job even better.
I'm trying to give Meowjesty some more life, and it's like, bitch, nah. And I'm like, motherfucker, yes.
I am a king, motherfucker. Don't...
Your Meowjesty needs more life, or else your Meowjesty is gonna die a bunch.
You're not wrong.
I'd rather Meowjesty not be ass. But like I've noticed something interesting that the game actually does have for, well, this game has interesting things, but like in terms of the leveling thing, like if you go off of COD has the usual, like the most common games made by Yes? I don't know. And there was Activision, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer, and I think it was Activision ones where it was like, hey, your max level is 50. And then it stopped being, like, in the only one where that wasn't a thing was, like, in Modern Warfare 2, they were like, you know what we could do? What if we increased the max level? Then people have to play longer. Like, people have to actually enjoy the game longer, or at least play more, because that's what you need to do to get to the new level cap. But it ended up being something along the lines of you could play for like ever and get to level, I don't know, let's say, I think the max level in Modern Warfare 2 was 77. You could play forever and get to level 77. You won't, but you could. Like, just because you can get to level 77 doesn't mean you ever will. But there were people who, like, prestiged 30 times, and everyone who looked at them was like, dude, why?
Why would
and then
you do this?
in the most common games, like the Treyarch ones and stuff, it's like, it's 50. After 50, if you want a prestige, go for it. If not, no one's gonna look down on you. Because it was not the easiest thing in the world to do in the first place.
Oh, wow. Dude, stop that. I hate it when the game does this. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
I need 2 more Digistone and Greatwood.
Please. I'm really trying to stop
Premium
moving.
metal.
Please.
Digi-Onyx or Digi-Emerald.
Oh my god, I'm rubber banding like a little bitch. am I sounding okay?
Actually, you sound great right now.
Okay, so it's just the fucking host's internet being a douche to me, / he's trying to disconnect himself. Or he's lag switching, because
Because that is the thing that people do, which is weird, but... can you hear music in my background, Kiba?
No.
Thank God.
Oh yeah, also I figured out why City NT died. Well, sort of died.
Mostly died. What's up?
The online has... It has
Bugs
ranked.
for days?
Ranked is the only thing you can play on it. If you play ranked and you disconnect at all, aka anybody disconnects, you go down rank, you get penalized for it, into a point where they will ban you if you do that 3 times or whatever. And the problem is, somebody else DCing can and will cause you to DC. And
causing you
happens,
to get a negative, causing you to get penalized
because somebody else
is an asshole
and decided not to play the game.
Yeah, that would kill a game.
Yeah, so I'm like, well, I want to play this game. Like, I like to play it.
I really want to enjoy it, but like, that makes it really difficult.
Yeah, like, I'm like, I'm not like...
That very quickly turns it from one of those games that could have, like, this great following to one of those games that, once you learn the game enough, and you think you could you feel like you could do competitive, you won't, because you know that there's a chance that no matter how good you are, you're host anyway, just because some one person might leave. Which immediately lowers your rank.
The 4 games that I played, I only actually finished one of them, and even the one that I did finish, one person DC'd.
Oh god. That sucks.
So I lost because one of my
Wait,
party
that
members
poses the
DC'd.
question, is it people are DCing because they're leaving, or is it people are DCing because the game is forcing them out? Like, is the game's connectivity bad, or...
It's both.
Oh, good. That's actually probably worse.
Somebody
than
else
it was just one.
The first 2 times it DC'd for me, the reason I DC'd was because the game couldn't keep up with the fact that somebody else was DCing, and DC'd me as well.
Someone else who's not you is disconnecting.
Yeah.
And now you are too. Why? Because fuck you.
Yeah, like, it might have been it might have a slight host mentality, which is weird because it's ranked.
And ranked should never have host mentality.
Rank. Yeah, it shouldn't be.
Probably why games like Smite are considered to be so good for ranked is because they have dedicated servers. Holy shit!
Is this person still on the ground?
Who?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What's up?
What are you doing now?
Doing my 8 o'clock stream with Kiba.
Hi, Kiba.
Mom says hi, Kiba.
Hi.
Kiba says hi, Mom. Oh no, he's not full. Ah, that's bad. Garamon, please give me food when I kill you. So here's the thing I've noticed that I do quite a lot with this game in particular. I very consistently end up streaming longer than usual.
Oh, that's terrible. I can't pick him up. That's a glitch.
Huh?
Somehow one of my friends got downed, but they got downed inside of one of the
Ooh, he's getting a lot of stats from fighting poop.
You can hide the little container things. The issue with that though is the fact that
you know what's gonna suck? Gaba, you know what's gonna suck? Like a lot? Hunt Showdown. We aren't 100% as to how that game is coded. So for all we know...
actually no.
The PV...
Currently it's fine.
Currently it's fine. It's currently in private test.
It's based on servers.
Yes, but like, that's not what I mean. I mean like, if the mechanics don't carry over to console well, there's a chance that it might not be able to be a console game. Because like, there are some mechanics I know that like... I don't remember what game, but there's been a few games where it's like, there's this little mechanic that's not super relevant, but it can help you a lot, and it just doesn't work on console, so they have to take it out, causing something in the game to be kind of screwed, because hey, you can't do that. So like, it might be something as simple as like, what if Rainbow Six Siege, you couldn't peek corners? That it's something little, but it's something little that can help you a lot.
Yeah, no, I get you. I get what you're saying.
But like, it would be terrible if like on Hunt Showdown on PC, like, what if there's let's say there's a mechanic in the Hunt Showdown where like you can go and capture something, like
the one thing that makes me think the Hunt Showdown may have an issue is the fact that it's trying to be too goddamn pretty. And
they might have to they might have to lower the graphic settings, which could be bad for some people.
Yeah, so like for Friday
like
the 13th,
me, I don't really care, but
when Grim showed it to me and I was able to play it, the graphics for that game are terrible. Like, I look at it on PC, I'm like, oh yeah, no, this is great. I look at it on
amazing.
console, I question what the hell
Why is
happened?
this on PS4, not PS2?
Yeah, no, it actually kind of does look like PS2 fucking graphics.
That's the issue with some games like that, though. Like, if it looks really good on one thing, there's a chance that on something else, if it's not as powerful, or
I mean, all things considered, I remember
the graphics engine doesn't work the same way.
I remember certain people ranting and raving about fucking Call of Duty on PC because of the fucking textures being crap.
Well, here's the thing, Call of Duty only has a PC version because people bitched about it for long enough. There's literally no reason for it to exist. There's people who play it on PC, but there's literally no reason for it to exist.
Fair enough.
But like the big thing for a lot, like the big thing for like that I've noticed with certain people and certain game series, like here, random example. A few days ago, I was watching a video of Yu-Gi-Oh games and like the opinion of a few people who like played all the ones up to a certain point, and it was like, oh, here's like some of the ones for the Game Boy Advance, and they made it seem like they were really good because at the time that was really good. So it would be like, here's Yu-Gi-Oh! Reign of Destruction. It looks really good for a Game Boy Advance game. Actually, I don't even think it was a Game Boy Advance game. It might have been a Game Boy Color game. Anyway, Game Boy game. And for a Game Boy game...
Really old, way back in the day when card games were actually put on fucking handhelds where they belong.
Yeah.
Continue.
But he ended up going through and he was like... He mentioned Dungeon Dice Monsters, which was actually a Game Boy Advance game. I know, I had it.
Game.
That game was great. It was also terrible, because it controlled like ass, but it worked really well, considering that it was something that wasn't supposed to be a thing anyway.
Game, but that was controls.
It didn't control well, because it was PS4. Like, hey, you have to roll a dice. By the way, your dice control is A plus another button on a Game Boy Advance, where you're lucky to hit 2 buttons. And then, like, he kept going, and he was like, Duelist of the Roses, which, personally, I love that game. That game is great. Because it's, like, most of the games that he had a really good opinion of were like, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, but, like, I think his highest rated Yu-Gi-Oh! Game was Capsule Monsters Coliseum, because it, at the time, looked amazing. It still kind of does, because it doesn't use the kind of graphics that would, like, as time goes on, it's like,
it's like using cell shaded. Cell shaded is a style that will literally never die, and yet people don't like it. Sometimes.
Yeah, but people love Okami, so that's...
And people love Wind Waker.
And Beautiful Joe.
Beautiful Joe. We need a new fucking game in that goddamn series.
But
please, Beautiful Joe.
As he kept going, he got to Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelists on PS4, and he's like, so I don't know if it's just me who's noticed this, or if it's like everybody, but like the monster graphics that had come up, like when you use certain people's signature monster, they look like. The PS2 graphics for Duelist of the Roses were better. And then I seen it, and like he showed it, and I'm like, holy shit!
The newest DS games that have like
he showed it like side by side. Like he had it like side by side. Like here's Legacy of the Duelist. Okay, now here's Reign of Destruction, and it's like that's a lot closer than I want it to be.
Carnivals.
Oh shit! I oopsed.
Oh no, you oopsed.
I oopsed. There's a thing where when your Digimon wake up, they might not want to wake up, and if you praise them, they'll go back to sleep, wasting more of their actual lifespan, which is bad. But if you're like, yo, wake up, they'll wake up. And, like, they'll be happier if you let them sleep longer, but their discipline goes down, which is a bad. And, yeah, they're gonna die faster, which sucks. But, like, the main thing that's, like, a semi-positive is... Oh, he's so close to digivolving. That's kind of shitty. But, like, if you praise them, they lose either discipline or bonds, and you need those for a lot of Digivolution, so you want those to be...
I think it would be discipline.
Pretty high.
think it's discipline because
either way, it goes down by 5. And then if you scold them, they're like, well, I'm not as happy, but, like, I'm more disciplined. And it's like, okay, neat. What does that do for me? Turns out, it helps a lot. Like, there's a few different reasons to do things like that, where it's like, hey, maybe you should, you know, just scold your Digimon. Why? Because they need to wake up.
Somebody's got.
So you need, like, you need to know, like, hey, this is something that normally wouldn't be okay. If you say it's not okay, yes, it might make it sad, but it can help with its evolution, which is pretty nifty. Oh my god. No, Majesty! Why do you always get your ass kicked? Okay, I have medicine now. Thanks, Koromon, who is apparently known as Item Bro.
Item Bro.
There's actually a thing. The Koromon that gives you items in Gigimon's house is known as Item Bro.
Interesting.
Yeah. There was something else I wanted to point out too. I don't remember what it was. Love that my giant lion just casually throws ice at people. Like, oh man! Oh no!
Somebody
the
needs
snow
to tell
dinosaur
them
is down!
to
Let me throw ice at you, even though I have a sword.
But skill. Someone has to tell them to chill out.
Kiba, that wasn't funny the first time.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if you heard it.
No, I did. Just didn't want to.
Well, I'm forcing you to hear it, damn it.
It was so nice, I said it twice. At least it's not Japan.
Nuked it thrice. Yeah, nuked
so
it
nice,
thrice.
we nuked it thrice.
Poor Japan, I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm sorry in...
here's a funny.
Whatever the hell advance is the other way around.
Here's a funny. So, have you heard Riley complain about me eating? And how my stomach is like the weirdest thing in the world?
You say that.
Okay, examples.
Aside from your slushy fetish.
God, I hope it's not a fetish.
It might as well be.
Anyway.
Point of the matter.
Point of the matter. Like, with... Prime example... Like, strawberry cheesecake. Can't eat that because there's actually strawberries in it. However, like, strawberry banana milkshake, I will down one of those solo in minutes. Because it doesn't use actual strawberries sometimes. I don't know. Like, there's things that taste like strawberry, but aren't. And then there's things that are strawberry, but don't taste like it.
Depending on who makes it, it might be an artificial flavoring, but usually it actually is just strawberries blended up.
Yeah, but like the weird thing with me is sometimes
I'm not exactly sure how that works for milkshakes, but I'm sure somebody fucking knows how to do it.
Let's use the explanation of this. Let's say with like a smoothie or a milkshake, they use actual strawberries. But there's other ingredients too. There's a very high chance that I won't acknowledge the fact that there are other ingredients because I can, let's say for the smoothie, yes, it's a strawberry banana smoothie, but I can only really taste the banana more than the strawberry, and if I do taste the strawberry, it's more like, I don't know.
Fucking Rainbow Six Siege has a zombie mode question mark?
Yeah,
what the fuck is that
there's an event.
Yeah, that's what it says.
There's an event and it's a zombie survival, and I was like, and Riley was like,
"Isn't today April 3rd?" No, it is March.
Yeah, it is. March 3rd.
That's March. Yeah.
March 3rd.
Oh, it doesn't start till the 6th.
Yeah. But
supposedly.
yeah, when that was pointed out, Riley was like, "I know you're gonna say no, but Rainbow Six Siege has a zombie update, and I wanted to know if you re-downloaded it." And I'm like, "Dude, I don't even own it. Remember, Grim took like half my shit when he left, like a really shitty wife."
Well, I'm just randomly looking through my games, and I'm like,
yeah, it hasn't. It got it, and like that's really cool, and I'd really enjoy having a PvP mode that isn't bullshit in that game. But like, I don't own that game anymore, and I don't really feel like buying it. So, like, there are other games that are either out now or coming out soon. That's like, I'd rather play that than buy Siege again, because like with Siege, there's like
it's
you don't have much you can do.
2 to 3-year-old game at this point.
Yeah, like yes, they're still supporting it, but like there's not a whole lot you can do. Like if you want to really progress and get characters and stuff, you pay money. If you don't pay money, well, good for you.
Okay, I swear it has to be down here somewhere.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, just looking through my games. So
Prime other game coming out soon. Dark Souls 1 Remastered. That's gonna have a lot of replayability because it's a Dark Souls game, but like...
It's also fucking rekindled the goddamn online, so the online isn't 1/broken, hopefully, and 2 dead.
Yeah, like, it's going to work.
Well, at least by the time I got to Dark Souls 1, the only people online were people who were either 1 hacking or 2. There weren't any.
Dicks. Either they were hacking or they weren't.
With this game? Well, the answer is there is no help. Because they're not around anymore. Or they're people who are ignoring or trying to avoid the hacker, so they're also playing the game the same way I was, which is, I'm dead the entire time. I don't care about wasting an item to fix it.
Yeah,
unless
like...
it's for a quest, which you still have to do.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks.
But it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, but there's the downside, but there's also a positive side. But like now that they're using the password system, like it's being made a little bit easier. Like if you want to go through, but you don't want to deal with randoms, you can have a friend. Holy shit! Because back when it first came out, that wasn't even a concept. It was like, oh man. You want to have co-op? Well, you better be within 100 souls of each other, roughly. Not exactly, but like more or less. That was pretty much what it had to be. Like you both had to be playing the exact same way at the exact same time, doing the exact same thing. Otherwise, one of you might get a smidge ahead, and then you'd hose.
Wasn't there a Souls game we played where if one person was ahead of the other, it locked you out of being able to summon them in that area?
Yeah, Dark Souls 2.
Yeah,
Dark Souls 2, you had to choose a certain... Both. In Dark Souls 2, you had to get the ring from the cat, then you had to choose a god, and then if you were, let's say, 10,000 souls apart, well, you can't play together. So you had to be more or less the exact same zone of the game. Also, you more or less have to be, like... you more or less have to 100% be talking to the person you're playing with, because if you're not, well, I have bad news. You're probably never playing with them, because you're probably never going to actually see them in game.
I'm pretty sure you could do it a specific way with a password system, but it would downgrade the crap or upgrade the crap out of the person you're summoning.
Well, in Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne, if you were to use a password, and like let's say me and you were playing Dark Souls 3, I was in New Game Plus 1, you were in New Game 1, I'm clearly leveled, like I'm clearly way ahead of you in levels. However, because of how that password system worked, I would just get kind of pushed back closer to where you are. So my stats would be like not quite fully halved, but like very dramatically lowered just to meet around where I should be at your level. Which is pretty neat. Oh, cool, my dinosaur turned into a wizard.
Woo! You're a wizard. Sorry.
You're a wizard, your Majesty.
Good thing. It was true. You were a hairy wizard. I mean, unless you're a hairless cat, which then you're a freak.
Well, he started out as a cat, and then he turned into essentially a reptile, and then he turned into a dude. My cat doesn't know how to cat.
That's not the logical point
That's
of that,
not
but,
how.
Whatever, sure.
That's not how evolution works, bro.
That's not how science works. What has science done?
Okay, so one of the options for evolutions for my sorcerer is I can light him on fire. Oh, that's so funny to me. I don't know why. But like, hey, how do you evolve your wizard? I can light him on fire and he turns blue. That's not weird at all, except for all the ways that is really weird. Please don't do that. Hey, well done meat. That's really good. Meat hunt. I love that with for the Digimon, where it's like, hey, you can send me to go and get any meat or any vegetable. If you send him to go and get meat, he can come back with literally any meat item in the game. Literally any meat item in the game. Like, one of the technically, like, really late game meat items is steel meat or marbled meat.
Mm-hmm.
Those are really late game items. You get him at the start of chapter 2. I understand this game only has 4 chapters, but, like, they're really long. Like, yeah, there are 4 chapters, but, like, there are 4 chapters that are, like, 3 hours each.
Are they about the same length, or are they just straight long chapters?
The first chapter is roughly an hour long, the second chapter is roughly 4 hours long, and the third...
No, never mind.
The third and fourth chapters can range between, let's say, 2 hours to 9 hours.
The reason I was saying that is because that's one of the things with Xenoblade 2.
Anywhere between 2 and 9 hours, which is rough.
I think it was the third or fourth chapter dragged on really long, and then like the next chapter, the 4th or 5th chapter, literally didn't drag on for any time at all, and then it was
like there are some chapters
chapter.
in games like that where it's like, hey, this is pretty short. That's
like,
not a bad
shit,
thing. And then other ones are like,
almost 2 continents,
I've been playing
and yet
this
somehow
game,
I'm not in a new chapter. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's quite a few games that do that. It's really bad in JRPGs, though.
No, this is an amazing RPG. I was just saying that.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just in certain JRPGs or just RPGs in general, you might be like, the chapters might be like, hey, play for 3 hours and you've roughly done the thing that you needed to do for plot. However, you need to play for another 3 hours to get to the next chapter. I'm sorry, but why?
The main reason why I pointed that out is because there's a certain character that I can obtain, but I have to wait till chapter 8 before doing the quest to attain that character is available to me. I could technically do the quest, but it doesn't open until I hit the 8th chapter.
Yeah, that's a thing with this game too. There are 4 chapters, and there are certain things you can run into immediately. But you can't do any. You can't do their like. You could go. An example. You can go and you can find Arrow Vidramon within the first chapter or second chapter. Like, can you get to Mod Cape and survive? Yes, you can find him and probably fight him and more than likely win. Or like you could do his quest, which could just be go and talk to another Digimon that you also don't have to fight. But, like, you can't do that until chapter 3 or 4. But why? Simply because he's an ultimate Digimon, that's it. Not because not because it would be hard to do, or you have to go to an area that you might not be able to deal with, just because he's an ultimate level Digimon. You can't talk to him yet. Which is funny, because you can talk to Bancho Leomon, who's a Mega in Logic Volcano in the Fire Circuit, and he can kick your ass as many times as you want him to.
Actually, technically, yeah, you're right. I can talk to the quest giver, but the quest giver won't give me the quest until I hit chapter 8.
Like, you can
he talks about
technically
it,
do
but
it.
He doesn't acknowledge the fact that, hey, no, I can actually build that. But it's like, hey, no, that's something we could do.
I could do that. Everything about how I am right now is like preset to where I could completely do that. It would work out well and everything, but like I can't because I'm not in chapter 8. It's or like in certain lesser cases,
there is no other lock aside from I need to be in chapter 8 to trigger it.
Yeah, like there might be certain things here and there where it's like, hey.
Which is funny because none of the the last chapter I had to do with that character was in chapter 6, and that was his chapter, and you
wasn't able to get his quest.
Yeah, you don't do anything with this character. He's also not like a main character. Well, he's a sub character. But you don't do anything with the sub character for 2 whole chapters, and then you have to think to go back to him after 2 whole chapters of him not being relevant at all, and then he's just like, "Hey, no, I can do that."
I'm useful, I promise. Okay, Black. Here's something that I don't understand about this game's aggro system. So, in this game, you know how every Digimon has a level, even though that level isn't necessarily 100% relevant? Sometimes, if you're high enough, like if you have high enough stats, there might be certain times where you go past a Digimon. Let's say the Black Garurumon, or the Black Garurumon I just seen. You can go past him, and he'll be walking, like he'll try to back away, like, oh shit, your stats are out of my range, you can kick my ass very quick. And then there are other times where like you'll go to pass him and he'll dash at you, like he will just beeline for your ass.
Yep.
And it's like,
I'm going to try to attack you, even though there's no way in hell I can win.
Yeah, like I'm gonna get you with a back attack, but that's not a thing in this game.
I thought there kind of was, but it's not like a true back attack.
It's not. The closest thing is they're behind you when you start.
Yeah. Like,
there's no downside to it. Like
it has
preemptive blows aren't a thing.
Setup of being back attacked, but it's not truly a back attack.
Yeah, like you can be behind them, but that doesn't mean when you fight them that like you get a damage boost or anything. Just you're behind them. Cool. What does that do for you? The answer, nothing. Does literally nothing for you. If anything, it's more of a hindrance, because, like, yeah, you're behind them, but that's bad.
Yeah, usually.
Meanwhile, my bird and my lion and my sorcerer are beating up a bird. Hey, the bird gave me healing items. Just ask what bird?
I said poor bird.
Oh. I was like, I understand there are a lot of birds in this series, but like, there's not that many birds. Not in this game, at least. There's Saberdramon and Birdramon and Garudamon, but I can't fight him right now. Like, I fought one of them as a quest. I haven't seen one since.
Yeah, I think that's what I recall.
They keep giving me healing items, though, so that's really good. However, the next thing I'm going to go do might not be so good. I have access to every area I need to if I want to do that guy's quest, but that doesn't really do anything for me at the moment. Though, I am about to do a different quest that's going to probably get me killed. Hey Kibo, what do you think the odds of me killing a champion are? Or an ultimate are? The answer probably very low. I don't remember what this thing's level is though, so it's possible that I could screw myself. Daomon came to my rescue because Daomon is a dick. What level is it? 15. Wow. Okay. My poor wizard is getting his ass handed to him. Hey! My lion is an awesome. And by that I mean my giant lion just guarded my tiny wizard. Now he's gonna punch a Taoist monk in the mouth. Well, luckily, Boncho Leomon is very strong. Hey! Whew. Meowjesty got a lot of stats. Take these wisdom chips, they're on the ground. Please, let me go. Let me... let me make my wizard smarter. Lots smarter. The thing is, he has no life. Oh. Oh no, Meowjesty doesn't like that item. Meowjesty can suck it up. So, I also noticed something else that's kind of nifty that they changed for Next Order. That I didn't know until relatively recently, actually.
Mm.
You know how in Next Order, even if your Digimon doesn't like the item you're giving it, it'll still it won't consume the item, like you don't lose the item? You might not give it to them, but like it doesn't leave your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
That not used to be if your Digimon didn't like the item, you'd drop it. And the other thing was if you scalded them after they said they didn't want it, then the next item you gave them was a guaranteed, like it would guaranteed to go through. It wouldn't they wouldn't be able to reject it.
Mm-hmm.
However, they could reject anything in the previous game. So it used to be like, hey, this Digimon isn't a fan of, I don't know, MP things. So you can't, like, if you were to give them the MP chip and then you needed to use, let's say, I don't know, an autopilot to go back to the city, you have to hope that they don't turn away the autopilot, or if they turn away the MP chip, then that would be good, because that would mean you're guaranteed to have the autopilot go through. Hey, my giant lion just keeps using ice attacks, and it's incredibly powerful. Hey, Chrome Dizzyzoid. I've gotten lucky twice with this tree. Ooh, firewood, 7 of it too. That's nice. Bamboo! More bamboo. Hey, all 3 times. So Kiba, what are you doing during this wonderful stream?
To the Necrodancer.
Nice.
Just because I felt like it. Realizing that I wish I had the damn soundtrack for this game.
Okay, now I'll give you the autopilot so that we can go back so I can get my Sorcerermon. healed up. And I have more points now, so I can... Ooh, probably should get that. Will be getting that. Digivolution Veteran. Now they gain more stats when they digivolve. And I'm going to shut my door because my brother doesn't know how to go with his volume control. By that I mean he has no volume control. Hey. I don't know if my food is done. No, damn it. What are we looking at for those two? 17 and 16. That's actually not that bad. Is actually doing pretty okay with that. You get that, and you get the baby strawberry. I don't know why baby strawberry increases your weight by 5, but apparently it does. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, if I only need it for him. Jesus Christ. Man has like a bottomless stomach. Oh, did I get what I needed? Survey says. I need 2 more stone, and I still need all the great wood. Crap. Well then. Oh, and you said the only place to get great wood was Boney Resort. Ugh. Or at least the easiest place to get it was Boney Resort. Maybe I can get lucky if I go to the power plant? I don't know. I don't remember what the rare drop there is. I can only hope. Do 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 do. Oh. Shit. Kiba, how long do you think I've been streaming?
Well, I mean, we've been streaming since, it's been like 2 hours, dude.
It has, in fact, been about 2 hours. So, 1 hour, 53 minutes. Come on. Let me get lucky and get great wood from this. I probably won't, but it'd be nice. Hi. Didn't get any. Cool. Well, looks like I get to try to go to Boney Resort. I don't know that I'm going to survive it, though. Which is the way to get to Boney Resort is through the Aguino Waste. This isn't going to be pleasant at all. Hopefully my Sorceremon digivolves by the time I get there. Or else I'm gonna have a bad time. What age are you for? I think you can get there soon. Hopefully. Though I don't remember because it might be between 4 and 9. To the cemetery. I think the weirdest thing is I've gotten quite a few people to go back to the town, and yet I haven't gotten another plot quest recently. Which means the actual only things I'm missing is go recruit Goblin and Tyrannosaurus. Do that, get plot. The issue is I need 4 more rotten meat and 3 more best meat. So hopefully you want me to go fight Grand Quagamon, which I'm pretty sure I can't do successfully. Will you fight me? Ooh, Sorceremon's gonna get stats. Hey! More information on evolution. I really hope he turns into the giant ice lion. Well, he got a lot of speed. That's cool, I guess. Will the bugs fight me? Nope. Yep. Got slightly darker, and they were like, kill it! Oh, fuck. Ow. I hate sneezing. Meow. Oh no, my sorcerer is really bad. Luckily my giant lion is really good. Attack!
Luckily. Attack-u. Baku.
Alright, punch it. Huh. I got meat from the wolves. Too bad Wizard downed again. My ice mage is bad. And he has to survive until we get to the Bony Resort. hopefully neither of them are uncomfortable there. Because that would be bad. Very, very, very bad. There, I finally... I bought you a Band-Aid from this vending machine. Totally safe, definitely sanitary, you'll be fine. I'm not excited. So chances are I'm probably going to get to the Boney Resort, die in the Boney Resort, and probably call it, because... unless... What are the odds I can get? I might as well just wait for... I can get one. Hi, Digimon. You're a thing that exists, I guess. Oh, there's two of you. Cute. The only reason the Digimon didn't catch up to me is because my Sorcerermon just cock-blocked them. Damn. And I got an MP disc. Whoa. Have I gotten any meat from those two fights? I don't think I did. I got normal meat. Oh, good. The veggie fight again. Okay. Well, Lino, kick him in the dick, I guess. Yes, he can take it. It's just a matter of can he deal enough damage to deal with it. The answer, pretty much. Just spin again. There you go. Need you to do one more of these. Spin attack. They're both dead. Everything is dead. Alright, we did it. Everything is dead. Well, they're hungry, and... Sorceremon's about to die again. God damn it. Hey, I had just enough food to feed the both of them. Fight me, Tyrannosaurus Rex. With firepower? Well then, He died real fast. Alright. Punch him in the mouth. Da 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 do 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 do. This fight is going rather well. Ice attack. And I got meat. God damn it, Meowjesty. Why are you so bad? Magna Angemon. Get over here, sorcerer. God, you're such a turd nugget. Why do you keep dying? I just looked over and my dog is rolling around on my bed.
Well, why not? It's a pupper.
I know, but it was adorable because I wasn't really expecting him to just be rolling around. Like, he's straight up asleep and just rolling around. Alright, I fought 3 of you, and not one of you gave me what I was looking for. And you're... fucking Christ. Why do you keep getting kicked in the dick? God, my sorcerer gets kicked in the dick more frequently than Vegeta. Anyone who's seen DBZA knows what I'm talking about. Anyone else should go watch DBZA. Alright, my odds of getting to Boney Resort with no band-aids, pretty low. My odds of surviving Boney Resort once I get there are non-existent. And I need to go find trees at Boney Resort too. So, like, it's not even like I just simply need to get to Boney Resort. I need to find a few trees in Boney Resort. I think there's like 3 zones where you can farm for wood in Boney Resort. If I'm lucky. Huh, dyslexia is a hell of a drug, isn't it? I just misread bandage as bondage.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not in there.
No. A and O are very different letters. Hey, he might survive a fight. Probably not, but it's possible. Alright. Bancho Leomon. 1 punch. One punch! Literally what just happened. The one time he punched is the one time he killed. Nifty, don't kill me. Don't do it. Don't fight me. You don't want to fight me. You don't want to fight me. It's fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. Just ignore me. Hug the cactus. Alright. Got to Boney Resort. Now I just need to find the location of the wood farming zones. First I gotta go this way. That's a stone one. Might as well do that while I'm here. Because that gives me a lot of material. Holy shit. Come on, Sursamon. It's right there. So close. Survive like 50 more steps. I don't remember what the unique item in the vending machine was at Boney Resort. I guess I'll find out now. Survey says... triangular milk. How sour does your milk have to get to form a triangle? How poorly do you have to treat milk for it to become triangular?
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
No! How is he sick? Oh no, that's not good. Oh no. Hey, I found my problem. My biggest problem in Boney Resort. My Bancho Leomon, you know, the only thing that can survive a fucking fight, is unable to survive in this zone, and he died because of it. Oh. What do we want next? I guess I'll pick this one. Wait. I guess stamina. Kiba. Modimon? Gigimon? Kokomon. Or Tokomon. Kokomon?
Coco.
Okay, so I get more stamina. For some reason, the ones that I had access to were increased speed. 2 of them were increased wisdom, one of which doesn't make sense. And then Kokomon was increased stamina, which is great. Alright, what do I want to name my possible Shadow Bunny? I'm gonna name you... Kirby. Alright, now that I've obtained a new friend, the issue is the fact that, now I really can't go back to Boney Resort. Like before, I kinda couldn't go to Boney Resort. Now I really can't go to Boney Resort. Metal on Monday. I don't need metal, I need... I don't need metal, I need, the other thing. Wood. I don't even think I have anyone who trades me wood. Oh, I can technically get that in the Aguino Waste, but yeah, Boney Resort's probably the best place. Oh good, Mithril found an absolute 0, the ice level, and the super dungeon. Fun fact, Kiba, there's a zone in this game called Absolute Zero, and not only is it the ice dungeon, it's also the super dungeon. Like, it is the dungeon you partially gain access to before the end of the game, but you can't fully access it until the actual end of the game. Okay, rotten meat for normal meat, and then I still need best meat. Unless I get best meat from this guy. Marbled beef. I'm not gonna say no. Hey, I got a blue shroom. What is the blue shroom called? Frost cut mushroom. So I got ice shrooms. Alrighty, Roo. now my Konomon is evolving into Kokomon. So what'll Kirby become?
What does that mean?
Huh?
I don't know what that means.
What?
I'm playing Armello, and some of the cards have changed. One of which makes it so you can have a bounty, but the way that it works is if you have a bounty by the end of the next sunrise, you become a fugitive. It's like, what does that do? Because that
does that do anything for me?
Yeah, it's like, well, what is it?
Does it help me? Does it hinder me? What does it do? I don't trust Kokomon enough to go outside. Alright. So Kirby is now a bunny.
Yay!
Who is likely going to turn into another bunny. Also, I found out something else that I didn't really know until pretty recently. I found out what the points meant. Like key points. I found out what that means.
Really?
Yeah. Key points is if you let's say you want to digivolve your Digimon into Magna Angemon, and Magna Angemon requires 6 key points. What it means is it requires 6 of its requirements to be met in order for you to gain access to that evolution. So instead of it being like, hey, you have to actually meet every condition, you only have to meet so many for Digimon to have key points. There aren't a lot of Digimon that don't have them, but like some of the, like predominantly they do, which is some require more key points than others. Like for some, you straight up have to get everything. But like for others, you might not have to get anything. You might only need like a handful of things. Pretty convenient. Especially because that means like if you're training and you know how many key points you need for a Digimon to evolve into its next likely stage, it's a lot easier to do because you know what you need. Hey, what information did I get for Lotmon's evolution? Turumon, Wizardmon. I can have my bunny turn into another wizard. So I can have an ice wizard and a lightning mage. I think you're more in need of that. Wow, weight down 3. Christ. That's... Okay, maybe mushrooms, not that bad. Alright, now I can go and focus on fighting for a bit. After they take a dump, I guess. I've had one person, like, joining and leaving consistently, and I'm not entirely sure on, like, why that's happening.
Yeah.
But it's consistent, and it's weird. Hey, Tyriamon's training failures, Wizardmon's Blue Marimon. God damn it. I really hope that I haven't met almost everything for Blue Marimon, and I have. Son of a bitch. Everything but victories. Okay, I have met every point. I have enough points to turn into Tyriamon and Blue Marimon, so that's probably what's going to happen, even if I don't want it to. Hey, nifty. They can go to bed, and then I can talk to Item Bro again and get more items. Nifty. Carby doesn't want to wake up. No. More Tyriamon info. do 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 do. Do 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 do. No! Telephone, don't ring. Hey, Green Digisock. I'm not answering it. I'm sure someone in the comments was gonna be like, why aren't you answering it? Well, no. I don't answer phones. Are you crazy? Alright, I'm now curious if there's something I can do with this. I don't think so, but I might be able to. Okay, what age? 6 and 1. Damn it. Okay, let's go and fight a bit. If I can get Lotmon, if I can get Carby to evolve, then there's a high chance I can get my quests done in Oguino Wastes. Actually, we're at 221, so we will do, we'll clear out, I'll clear out the old cableway twice, and then I'll call it, because we don't want to stream this for 3 hours. I could. On Wednesday I was like, oh, I'll do a grinding thing, and I ended up having 6 people join, so I ended up making it a little bit longer here and there and everywhere, and it was like, oh, we've been doing this for 3.5 hours. My bad. But made progress. However, also had a friend, one of my Digimon. Well, 2 of my Digimon, recently they were reincarnated in that stream, early in the stream. My 2 Digimon died and they were reincarnated, and I was like, okay, well, I'll have new Digimon on Friday when I have to do it again. Yeah, they both died in that stream. Then we had 2 more happen, and they both died in that stream. And eventually I was like, okay, I need to stop before I get 3 generations away ahead of where I was last week, because that would be bad.
Also, they gave the king a voice. It's interesting.
24 strength. Oh yeah, didn't the king's voice in our mellow used to just be Vor?
Yeah, it was just roars. And now it's actually a voice.
That's pretty new. Pretty neat. Okay. Alright. When someone has a sudden realization and you're like, I don't think there's enough words that mean really in the English language to actually confirm the information you've just given me. By that I mean, no shit. Like there's, it's almost like everyone knew that. Holy crap. I don't really want to use Crystal Cloud. I want Lopmon to get to use her thing, which she won't because I'm bad at timing. Fine. You're not going to use it. You're going to use Bubble Breath and kill it, probably. Yeah. Well, she's gaining good stats. I still can't fight Meikumon, partially because you need Megas to fight Meikumon. Which, by the way, is a rookie Digimon. This game is just not good at balancing Meikumon because they were like, hey, Digimon Next Order, let's add the Digimon specifically from Tri and see how that works. Followed by, let's also make it as strong as it is in Tri, however your Digimon die. In that show movie, they don't.
Damn. Disappointed.
Disappointed. Oh, so here's a nifty. So, a few days ago, I got some money. Not a lot of money, just like a little bit. And so I was like, okay, well, some of the things that I know I need to do are like I need to top up my phone. I wanted to get my mom something because I wasn't able to get her something for her birthday. And I think there was something else I had to do. And I was like, well, shit. Because now I know that I get paid on Friday, or at least I'm supposed to. And it's like, what do I do with the money I get on Friday? Because, like, I don't need to top up my PS Plus now, because I already did that for this month. I don't need to top up my phone because I already did that for this month. So I have a bunch of money that I can use. Like, I need to get my brother something for his birthday, but like that is one thing. And that is not a very expensive thing. And I get a pretty decent chunk. So it's like, what do I do? I almost want to, if it wasn't for the fact that I have no actual guarantee that I'd have someone to do it alongside with, I'd be like, oh yeah, let me get Dying Light, and I can do a Let's Play of that as like the thing between Next Order and Hacker's Memory. Like, to have a break from Digimon for a little bit, but at the same time, like, yeah, but that game, like, have I ever explained to you how I learn shit? How I, like, learn things from watching other people do the exact thing, and then I just kind of mimic it? If not, that's a thing. So it's like, I want to because that would be really fun, but at the same time I don't want to because I watched a speedrun of that game, so I know how to break the part of the game that nobody likes. So I'd have to probably, like, I'd want to try it, but at the same time I'd be like, if I do this, this Let's Play is going to go from a few hours to maybe 2 hours. And I don't want it to be like, hey, watch as I beat this game that Riley has never played in record time. And I feel like you wouldn't want to play it, because you've already played it, and I don't remember you enjoying it all that much.
No, I did. It was just one of those things where we were waiting so goddamn long for the multiplayer, the actual co-op multiplayer, that it kind
No, Dying Light was co-op multiplayer from the start. It's just the co-op multiplayer wasn't much to go off of. Like, you could do the entire game, it's just it didn't matter.
That was the one that we couldn't get to work. Like, the servers were fucked up or something where we couldn't seem to get it.
No, there was, I think it might have been like bugs or something, and it was like, oh wow.
Yeah, something was stopping us from joining each other constantly and or staying connected long enough for it to matter. So we burned out of it because I burned out of it because by the time we had all gotten it and beaten the damn thing,
we had to start another run because it wasn't that hard of a game.
Yeah.
So, like, we ended up just being like, well, we can fuck around, I guess. But there wasn't enough to do to where you could fuck around and it'd be fun. So it was like, well... But then, like...
It's like the only other thing I liked about that was the,
I like the make your own weapon system. That was kind of neat. Like, how you could... A lot of the weapons were like, hey, go find one thing. Okay, now go find something that might look like it fits on top of that thing. Cool. You just made a sword.
I liked the concept of the monster. Like having an AI control, or not an AI control monster, a human control monster.
Thing?
Yeah. The problem is
people were assholes.
There are ways to break it on both sides, where either you could always win as the monster, or you never had to fight the monster, and the monster would eventually just go away.
Yeah.
So
like it wasn't very balanced when we played it.
It was like, yeah, no, you want to be like, this is
the very best, like no one ever was.
Dead again,
but
in this day and age, which is fucking sad, and we kind of botched it a little bit. Not to say they didn't try.
There was positives and negatives to it. It's just there were more of one than the other. Like, it was fun, but it was broken.
Yeah.
Or, like... It might be better now. Like, we haven't played it since it came out, more or less. But, like, at the same time... There might be something else that's newer that could be more fun, maybe. So it's like, I don't know what I want to do. I know I want to have something go, like another run between Next Order and Hacker's Memory. I just don't know what it is. Like, I'm borderline, like, I could get Borderlands The Handsome Collection, but, like, we burned ourselves out of Borderlands 2 hella fast. Pre-sequel is, like, 2 hours long. So, I don't know. It's literally one of those things where, like, there's a lot of options, but the best choice is we have to look. We have to look and find something, because it's not just like, I know what we can do. It's like, there's so many things that could be cool, but, like, might not necessarily guaranteed be the best choice. Sorcerermon is almost at max. Run around in a circle for a second. I got caught on a tree. Oh, the sadness is real. Luckily, this one had weaker friends than the other one did, so it's a lot easier to fight this King Numamon, or Crowned Numamon, than it is to fight the other one that I fought. You know what would be really nice? It's never going to be a thing, but it'd be really neat. Digimon card game on PS4. Because that was really fun, but... Yeah, there was a Digimon card game for the PlayStation 1, and it was actually really fun and really interesting, but, like... At the time... it wasn't the most extensive game because it's like, it's only, I think it was only like the first 2 seasons of Digimon, and that was all you could really get. But the part of it that was kind of the shitty thing was, yes, you can get 2 seasons worth of Digimon, but like, you were more or less going to get like, maybe your starter, like your deck leader essentially, which was either Vmon, Armadillomon, or Hawkmon, and then you're probably going to get like a few of the ones you know the name of, and then there's other that you might find other ones that were like, hey, here's Penguinmon. Have you ever seen Penguinmon before? No. Will you ever see him again? No. Does it look really cool? Yes. Is it neat? Yes. But like,
Skill.
There's more Digimon now. Please make a new one. What?
There's a pack to literally steal 1 gold from other pact member for every turn.
That's nifty.
Yeah. There's some new cards. And or some of the old cards have been changed.
Give me a second. I'm gonna go find out why he's yelling at me. And then,
Okay.
I'm gonna get Lotmon a Digivolve before we end. That's the play. Be right back. God, you're fast as fuck.
He has a lot of gold.
Hey, Mom? What? Do you need the phone for anything? What? Do you need the phone for anything right now or soon?
What?
Do you need the house phone plugged in for anything now or soon?
No light.
Because Cody asked me if I could plug it.
Yeah, you can put this one down there.
Okie dokie Jones. So, oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze again. No. No. I don't want to sneeze again. No. On a positive note, we have a lot of money now. Because we got to fight 2 King Digimon. Or Crown Digimon. I don't remember what they're called. The big ones. The really big versions of smaller shitty things. Yeah, they need more stamina.
Oh, that's right. He's got 3. He's got 5. He's 5 health. I could kill him straight.
Yes, Cody! Kid doesn't know when to stop yelling. It's really annoying. Coda, if you're trying to look around,
yeah.
I think you're looking the wrong way, little buddy. The dog is in, like, inspector mode, but he's looking at the wall. I understand that you want to inspect her, little buddy, but I don't think that's where you want to be looking to inspect her. Do 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 do. I think the end goal of this, like the run for Digimon, is make sure I have like some sort of cool DNA evolution and then something else. Like maybe I'll end up having Pyodramon and getting Imperial Dramon and then having like X-Vmon turn into something cool. Don't really know. Goal: have neat cross evolution. Actual chance of that happening before chapter 4 or 3 or maybe even the end of 2, not very high. Actually very, very low, because it is really difficult to get, like, even once you do get access to turn your, like, have your Digimon have locked evolution so they can only turn into what you want them to be, you're still not guaranteed to get anything in particular. Okay, Sorceremon is digivolving. What is my Ice Mage turning into? My Ice Mage turned into an angel. That's pretty neat. Can you digivolve soon? Oh, God damn it. The stupid bunny is still too young to digivolve. Fuck it. Actually. Kiba, when you gotta go to bed, buddy? Well, it's almost 11 o'clock for me, which means it's almost 10 o'clock for you. Which means the answer is pretty soon. Eee. That's annoying. Oh, cool. They did sleep. He can turn into Seraphimon or Cherubimon. Corian. I don't need that anymore, though. But keep going on mushroom hunts, because those are useful. Marbled beef. You keep going on meat hunts, because that's really good meat.
I got the final spell. What was it?
There we go.
Ah, it was the rotten frog. And then I got some of the other trap cards.
You triggered my trap card?
No. The sad part was I had the option of getting the final treasure, and I failed the roll. Out of 60%.
That sucks.
-1 health if the target has a bounty, and if the target has a bounty, -2 health. And
that sounds pretty neat.
And then the pact of steal a gold.
Steal money from your friends.
Yep. Well, the thing is you have to protect them because it costs 3 to do it. So unless they, 1, have gold for enough turns to give you +3 gold, or 2, they die before 3 turns,
causing that to kind of be null and void.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, no, somebody has a pact to steal my money. Here, let me burn all of my money so they can't steal it.
Let me drop my gold.
Yeah.
Alright, Lopmon, Digivolve 2. Darugumon.
Nope.
Did you say Darugumon?
No.
What did you say?
Karugu, I think.
Karugu? Well, Darugumon, that's a thing. That's really cool. It's a Dorumon evolution and I love it. I don't know what Karugumon is. That might just be your own personal insanity.
I don't have personal insanity.
Says you.
I don't.
Everyone has their own personal insanity. My bunny can turn into a teddy bear.
Yay?
Question mark.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, neither do I. That's why it's a question mark. Why can my living bunny turn into a teddy bear?
Okay, this is creepy shit. Please stop.
Alright, well, we digivolved our Digimon. We now have Magna Angemon, which is hilarious because at one point we had a Angewomon who died. Rest in spaghetti. So, I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. Comment, like, subscribe, and check out the links in the description to the Discord and Patreon server. And we will see you, or Discord server and the Patreon. And we will see you guys on the next one. Peace.